Have you ever looked at people in their 90s or even past 100 who still seem full of energy, with a twinkle in their eyes and a smile that radiates joy? It makes you wonder, what's their secret? Is it just good genes, luck, or is there something more? The truth is, while genetics do play a role, scientists have found that the real key to a long, healthy life lies in our daily habits. Across the world, in places known as blue zones, regions where people routinely live past 100, there are simple but powerful routines that help them stay active, sharp, and full of life. The good news? You don't have to live in these regions to benefit from their secrets. Today, we're diving into 5 easy changes you can make right now to add years to your life, and more importantly, life to your years. Let's start with something so simple, yet often overlooked: how you move throughout the day. Most of us grew up hearing that exercise is important, but the oldest people in the world don't necessarily go to the gym, lift weights, or run marathons. Instead, they move naturally all day long. Whether it's walking to the market, gardening, or simply doing house chores, they stay active without thinking of it as exercise. That's the key. Movement should be a way of life, not a task you force yourself to do. Think about your daily routine. Do you spend long hours sitting, maybe in front of the TV or at the dining table? That's okay. It's never too late to make a change. Start with something small. Take short walks after meals, stretch when you wake up, or stand up and move around every hour. Even light activities like sweeping the floor or playing with grandchildren can make a huge difference. The goal is to keep your body in motion, because movement is life. Now, let's talk about something even more surprising: how you eat. Most of us grew up in a time when we were taught to finish everything on our plate. But did you know that people who live the longest often stop eating when they're about 80% full? It's an ancient practice known as hara-hachi-bu in Okinawa, Japan. Instead of eating until they feel stuffed, they eat just enough to feel satisfied, then stop. This simple habit helps prevent overeating, which can lead to weight gain, high blood pressure, and other health problems. But here's the best part: it's not about strict dieting or depriving yourself. It's about being mindful of your body's signals. Try this. The next time you eat, pause halfway through your meal. Ask yourself, am I still really hungry? Or am I just eating because the food is there? If you start practicing this, you'll likely feel lighter, have more energy, and reduce the risk of common age-related diseases. Another secret: what you eat is just as important as how much you eat. The longest living people don't follow trendy diets or count calories. They eat real whole foods, mostly plants, beans, nuts, and whole grains with occasional fish or meat. They also enjoy their meals with family and friends, turning eating into a joyful social experience instead of a rushed activity. Think about your last meal. Was it fresh and colorful, or was it something quick and processed? Even small changes like adding more vegetables, swapping white rice for brown, or replacing sugary drinks with water can make a big difference over time. These simple habits, moving more, eating mindfully, choosing natural foods, may seem small, but they hold the power to transform your health and add years to your life. And we're just getting started. Now that we've talked about movement and mindful eating, let's dive into something that might surprise you: your sense of purpose. Have you ever noticed that some people, even well into their 90s or 100s, wake up every morning with enthusiasm? They have something to look forward to, something that gives their life meaning. Scientists have found that having a sense of purpose can actually help you live longer. In Japan, they call this ikigai, a reason to wake up each day with joy. Think about it. When you have a reason to get up in the morning, whether it's tending to your garden, helping your grandchildren, or even just making a cup of coffee for your spouse, you feel more alive. It's not about having a big grand mission. It's about finding small joys and responsibilities that keep you engaged with life. What's something that makes you feel fulfilled? Maybe it's a hobby, like painting, playing music, or cooking. Maybe it's sharing wisdom with younger generations. Whatever it is, make it a part of your daily routine. When you have a sense of purpose, your mind stays sharp, your heart stays happy, and your body follows. But purpose alone isn't enough. You also need strong social connections. One of the most powerful secrets of longevity is community. In places where people live the longest, they aren't alone. They have close-knit families, good friends, and supportive neighbors. They regularly spend time together, sharing meals, laughing, and simply enjoying each other's company. Loneliness, on the other hand, can be as harmful as smoking or obesity. It can lead to stress, depression, and even weaken your immune system. The good news, it's never too late to strengthen your social connections. Start small. Call an old friend, invite a neighbor for tea, or join a local group that shares your interests. Even simple acts, like smiling at a stranger or chatting with the cashier at the grocery store, can lift your mood and create meaningful interactions. And don't forget, your relationships with younger people matter too. Spending time with grandchildren or mentoring someone younger can give you a sense of joy and purpose. The exchange of wisdom and laughter between generations is one of life's greatest gifts. At the end of the day, it's not just about living long, it's about living well. When you surround yourself with people who lift you up, who make you laugh, and who remind you that you're valued, life becomes richer and more fulfilling. We've already covered so many powerful habits, but there's still one more secret to longevity that might just be the most important of all. And now we've arrived at perhaps the most important secret of all: managing stress and embracing a positive mindset. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who seems to handle life's ups and downs with ease? They don't let little things get to them, and even when faced with challenges, they stay hopeful. It turns out this ability to manage stress and maintain a positive outlook is a key factor in living a long, healthy life. Studies show that chronic stress can accelerate aging, weaken your immune system, and even shorten your lifespan. But those who live the longest have found ways to handle stress without letting it take over their lives. So how do they do it? First, they don't dwell on things they can't control. Life is full of uncertainties, but worrying about them won't change the outcome. Instead of focusing on problems, try focusing on solutions or simply accepting what is beyond your control. Second, they make time for relaxation and laughter. Whether it's through meditation, deep breathing, or simply enjoying a good joke, relaxing the mind has a direct impact on your health. Have you ever noticed how you feel lighter after a good laugh? Laughter releases feel-good hormones, reduces stress, and even improves heart health. So find reasons to smile every day. Watch a funny movie, spend time with joyful people, or recall happy memories. Another secret? Gratitude. The world's oldest people often share one thing in common: they appreciate life. No matter their age, they wake up each day feeling thankful for what they have. And gratitude isn't just about big things. It's about the small joys: sunshine on your face, a warm cup of tea, a conversation with a loved one. When you focus on what's good in your life, your body responds by reducing stress and boosting your overall well-being. And finally, they never stop growing. Just because you've reached a certain age doesn't mean you stop learning, exploring, or trying new things. The brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it stays. Read books, learn a new skill, try a new hobby, or even travel to a new place. Curiosity keeps you young at heart. So as we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect. Living a long and happy life isn't about chasing youth. It's about embracing each day with energy, purpose, and joy. It's about nourishing your body, staying connected with others, and keeping your mind open to new experiences. You have the power to make small changes starting today. Whether it's moving your body more, eating mindfully, strengthening your social bonds, finding purpose, or managing stress, every little step counts. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these secrets do you already practice? Which one do you want to start today? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little inspiration. Here's to a life filled with vitality, happiness, and longevity. Until next time, take care and keep thriving.